Welcome to the 2024 Staff versus Students Fundraiser Basketball game. I'm Marcus Shear. Hopefully Scott Schrock will be joining me here on the call. Tonight we have 4 quarters of JCC Staff in black on the right side of your picture against Students in white. We'll see who can come out with the win tonight. Students won last year's game, only their second time winning this fundraiser basketball game. We'll see who comes out on top this matchup. Here at the tip for the staff is Justin Dammy going up against Dalton Henderson. Actually, we're going to sub that out, and they're going to take Ashley Beathy up here for the tip. Thanks to our officials in orange, Dan Jones and Dave Lubin. And the staff wins the tip. On the floor to start for the staff, we have Cody Franklin, JC Pollard, Ashley Jules, Anna Kaler, and Justin Dammy. Kaler for the 3. This long. Dammy has that reach for that rebound. Good defense by the Students to force it back out. Cruz almost forces the turnover. Dammy's dangerous from 3. Just short. Off the staff, and we'll see what the Students do for their first offensive possession. On the floor for the Students, got Dalton Henderson, Alex Cruz, Jackson Houghton, Ashley Beathy, and Harley Lubin. Oh, Cruz just missed a bunny off the rebound. And we're scoreless through the first 50 seconds here. Pollard with the drive short. Lubin drives. It sounded like a lot of contact there. Rebound by Dammy. Still scoreless. We'll see what the staff can draw up here. We'll see how long the staff will last here as well. Typically the staff have a lot less energy to go too many possessions. Franklin with the juke. Just long. I think that's off. The Students and the staff will retain the ball. And Dammy gets the staff on board. Almost too easy with this height there. Lubin with the drive. Good closeout defense there by the staff. Dammy for 3. And I missed that. Was that Cruz with the 3? Was that Alex Cruz? Karen, was that Alex Cruz? I don't know. Do you know who hit that 3? I'm going to credit Alex Cruz for that 3. So 3-2 here. Just about 2.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pollard for 3, rebound by Lubin. And joining me now, straight from junior high boys basketball practice, is the one and only Scott Schrock.
Howdy, JCC folks. How we doing?
Well, kind of a low-scoring affair here. Most of the matchups we've had between the staff and Students have reached the mid-60s. We had the highest scoring total matchup was 74-72, with the highest score ever was 75 points. We'll see if we get there.
So looks like Coach Collins just sent one back in Harley's face there. She didn't look too kindly. I'd be watching for a Lubin elbow into Coach Collins' ribs any minute.
Same starting five out there for the students, but now in for the staff is Garrett Cullen in the pink shorts. And who else came in? Aaron Sneathan came in for the staff.
And there might be a few people playing this game who I don't even recognize. Good dish there from Dalton Henderson.
Well, once we get to the other half of the court, you'll see how much the staff or the students have a deep bench again.
Dalton Henderson with 2. He's a promising freshman. I got to coach him the last 2 years in junior high basketball. He's got some size. He can handle it. He can shoot it. Usually makes good decisions, and he plays hard.
Well, the students need to make a push here because they have some subs coming in, and the staff is getting a little bit tired here.
Good fast break there for the students. So we got Coach Franklin bringing the ball at the floor, looking for, a deep 3. Casey Fricky from about 35 feet.
I forgot, it looks like the staff is doing some hockey line changes there, so Fricky came in.
Yeah, I think they're allowed to just sub freely. They don't have to wait for dead balls.
If anything, they need to have a bench on both sidelines so there's less running.
Coach Collin looking tired. I don't know how often we'll see Ashley Beatty firing up 3s during the season this year.
Hopefully not, but unless we always have a lead, the students up 7-2 here, midway through the first quarter.
It's always interesting. You can usually tell which staff maybe talked a little trash during the week by how tightly they're being defended.
Yeah.
Like Alex Cruz was right up in Coach Collins' grill there in that last possession. And looks like Mrs. Jolsbaugh got stepped on.
Yeah,
she might have got stepped on, checking her lip for blood over there.
Well, it's kind of like as a photographer, sometimes you just have to ball up the smallest ball as you can to try to hide. So we got Coach Franklin at the line.
Coach Franklin, one of our volleyball coaches this year. Volleyball had a great season.
Yeah, the volleyball team, I thought had some high expectations coming in this year, and had a chance in the district final to make it to state again. So pretty excited for the trajectory.
They won an ECNC tournament championship. Finished second in the regular season, made a district final for 2 years in a row, and the vast majority of that team's coming back next year, Marcus. They only have 1 senior graduate.
Yeah, but don't want to get wrapped up too much in the I'm trying to figure out what Coach Reed Janucci for the staff was talking about, but
Reed's not playing today.
Yeah, he's coach.
Oh, here comes Coach Hedger.
So we do got some new students out there on the floor. We'll get to in a second here, but yeah, I'm excited to see what volleyball can do next year. I just noticed right now our score bug says halftime. I have to talk to some of the clock operators. It's kind of fancy the way our bug works. So we're still here in the first quarter. Oh, that was Lance Beatty.
Lance putting one back in poor Bree's face there. That was a good kick out from Wes Swanson, and Bree looked like she was going to be a willing 3-point. Another rejection there.
So we got a block party.
Wyatt Case asserting his dominance inside on that last trip, but what's Wyatt measuring in at this year? 6'6", 6'7"?
Man, I need updated program information from Coach Ferris there, because that reminded me of Ryan Kolkrenner. He sent one back for Creighton the other night, and if Wyatt can maintain a good block presence beneath the hoop, that would be awesome.
It looks like Molly Weber's in for the students, and Bree Robinson.
And that's also Preston Thomas there in the lane.
That's Preston in there in the lane in the black shorts.
So we're under 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. We're running 4 10-minute quarters with running clock, except for the last 2 minutes of the half.
Oh, good screen there from Preston.
That's too easy for Wyatt Case there.
Yeah, good screen from Preston, and Swanson used it, got a jumper. Case with the rebound and putback. Coach Dammy on the other end fires up a 3.
Now, if the staff want a chance, Mr. Dammy has to hit a couple of those threes.
Yeah. For them to have a chance, Mr. Dammy probably has to score 20.
So that's Wes Swanson with the tray.
And Students out to a 12-4 early lead here.
So I talked to a few people just right before the game on predictions, and there's some that had some pretty wide spreads, and actually kind of on both sides. But let's see if Students can maintain a lead like this.
Oh, that's a nice move from Coach Dammy. He put Wyatt Case in the spin cycle there, took it right to the rim. You always got to remember, too, Coach Dammy's left-handed.
Yeah,
so he wants to get over that right shoulder, and Wyatt let him do it, looking for an and one.
And Dammy leads the staff with 5 points. But, yeah, you're right. That left-handed finish, that can be tough to stop in post.
Yep. Yeah, the alumni had a pretty good run about 4 or 5 years in a row. They won it, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then the Students have taken 2 out of the last 3, I believe.
That's correct.
I think that also may be a sign that we've got a little bit of a nice Euro step by Swanson. Not able to finish, but Case does. Good hustle there from Wyatt Case to pick up the offensive rebound, get the putback, and now he's trying to go right back at Mr. Dammy, get his own and one.
Yeah, actually, Wyatt and Coach Dammy have almost identical numbers, 2 baskets. Of course, Coach Dammy just had that free throw, and now Wyatt has a chance to match.
So it looks like we got a new platoon of Students. We got Harley Reyes is checked in, and Riley Wellensek. And it looks like Regan Teese and Lubin is going to check in, along with Jack Waring. Trey Lubin is checked in. So
Students out to a 5-point lead.
Oh, Dammy misses the putback, gets his own. I think he's just padding his offensive rebounding stats there.
Yeah.
Missed it on purpose so he could get an extra offensive rebound out of that.
I was actually impressed. Coach Hedger's drive there. I don't think he's left-handed, but he went. That looked like he tried to go up with a left hand finish.
Okay, who do we got with the ball here?
That
was pretty slick.
Yeah, that's Anna Kaler, new 3rd grade teacher. And Coach Collin with the 3.
That's a good penetrating dish from her. That was a nice. If she has any eligibility, we could use a point guard like that on the varsity team this year.
It's kind of crazy if you look out there on the current staff out there. They're all pretty young.
Yep. 3-pointer. So how many threes do the Students have? That's got to be 4 at least.
That's the 3rd.
That's the 3rd?
That's
okay.
Regan's first, Alex Cruz with 1. I think that's 1 was Alex Cruz. And Wes Swanson with 1.
Okay.
So here in the last 10 seconds,
good dig down by Jack Waring there to get the steal as Lance tried to drive. He's got an open lane. Oh! Coach Dammy was sizing him up. I think Jack is a little nonplussed that he didn't get a call there.
Kind of a heck of a crazy finish there with Waring at the rim, then a steal by Wallensik, and then Coach Collin cleaned that up. So at the end of the first quarter, Students lead the staff 18-12. We'll be right back.
Locally owned and operated since 1965, Brinkman's is committed to serving Southeast Nebraska. We deliver exceptional service from the moment you enter our showroom or visit our website throughout the life of your vehicle and beyond. For any service, parts, or vehicle purchases, we look forward to seeing you in our dealership in the near future. Go Thunderbirds!
Hey folks, welcome back to JCC Strive. We are broadcasting the Students versus Staff annual preseason basketball game. At the end of 1 quarter, Students lead 18-12. And we'll go ahead and set the lineups here as we start the second quarter. Again, Marcus said earlier we're doing 4 10-minute quarters with a running clock. On the court right now for the Students, that's Jack Waring with the ball, Harley Reyes back to Waring, and then Trey Lubin with the ball there. He's going to fire up a 3. Regan Teese and Riley Wellensek are the other 2 on the floor for the Students. Marcus on the staff side, looks like we've got Mr. Fricky, Mr. Franklin, Mrs. Jolfs, Mrs. Pollard, and then is that one of our new teachers with the ball right now?
Yeah, that's Aaron Stephen.
Aaron Stephen. So there's a couple of the new staff, especially if they're in the elementary school, who I haven't become familiar with yet. Oh, nice take by Mrs. Jolfs. Ashley Jones with a good little turn and floater in the lane for 2. Staff cuts the lead to 4.
Yeah, that's a good sign by the staff. Miss Jules is the 4th.
Oh, Riley Wellensek for 3.
Score. And Riley with the 3. Man, that's 1, 2,
so
4 threes.
Yeah, I know last year I asked, I assume we're playing with a girls basketball, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. The only other thing that's different was we had the 4-point X's out, stars out there.
Oh, Mr. Fricky fires up 3. Trey Lubin with a good rebound. Trey's another kid. He's a freshman this year who he's grown a bit too. He's got some size. Not sure how many varsity minutes he'll see this year, but he's going to be a big contributor on JV, and I think he's a kid down the road that'll play a lot.
Yeah, so like we said, the staff took a lot of these early games, and our students have now won 2 out of 3. I think that's also a sign of our teams getting better as well.
Yes.
So and hopefully that means that some of these underclassmen don't necessarily have to play varsity, and they get more experience playing JV and stuff like that. But it's always great to see a freshman excel at varsity level.
There was a stretch there, Marcus, where we were barely fielding enough girls going out that you could hardly practice 5-on-5 for a year or 2.
If you remember,
so the numbers are better.
That 1 year, I believe it was a C team and not a JV game, where all 5 of our girls on the floor were all foreign exchange students.
Yeah. That was the year I think we had 9 foreign exchange students. I think 7 of them were girls.
So good hustle by Aaron Seethan there on the near side. Yeah, these young staff members that can get up and down the floor.
They're kind of taking it seriously. That's nice to see.
We'll see.
Good ball fake there from Riley, a little floater. Defended by Pollard. Franklin with the rebound. So the staff with a chance to cut into this 7-point lead. Looks like Cody's surveying, looking to take Waring off the dribble. Cody's one of those guys, if he does something, he's competitive. He does it hard. Oh, good job by Trey. Pretty good hustle and defense there from Mr. Fricky, following Trey Lubin up the court. Harley Reyes going to fire up a 3. Got it. That's a sophomore. Harley Reyes knocks down a 3.
And that's the largest lead for the students at a 10-point lead here early in the second quarter.
Harley's another one who's showed some promise. I got to coach her last year when I took the freshman and sophomore girls to the MIT tournament. She gets a backside rebound. Trey Lubin looking to push. Oh, staff might have overcommitted there.
Yeah,
Students got numbers.
A little extended pressure.
Oh, good hustle there, Red. The only thing that makes me nervous in these games is players going into the wall or going into the bleachers. The only thing the thing you do want is to come out of this game healthy.
Well, I would say that's especially true if you're like the elementary principal or middle school principal. You don't want your teachers to be hobbled for the rest.
I'm not worried about the teachers, Marcus. I'm talking about getting the kids ready to play. So it looks like we've got a few new people check in. That's Sage Rother defending. And it looks like Trevin Husky is in. Cooper Jones, that's the younger Jones boy. He's a freshman. Weber, is that Owen Weber?
Yeah, it's Owen Weber.
And then Shar, Bobadilla, and I think that's the 5. Yeah. That's our 5 of the students.
Looks like we got a quick timeout here. We'll give a shout out again. That was some razor eyes by our official Dave Lubin. Our other official tonight is Dan Jones.
Do you know what's up with the Hunters orange?
I think it's a visual thing. They didn't want to be called blind, and so now we can definitely see them.
Oh, and since we're going black versus white, they thought instead of stripes, they're going to go orange.
There you go. On the bench for the students, we have head coach Kirk Ferris, along with his assistant, Nolan Wellensick, which I've seen him holding the clipboard a lot. I think he's got the wheels churning on, he's drawing up something.
Yeah, and Nolan's a kid that I know Coach Ferris would rather be active and playing right now than recovering from a farming injury he sustained earlier this year. So I think they're still hoping that maybe he can be back for the second half of the basketball season, but I think it's up in the air a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see him part of his senior year here.
Oh, good hands by Mr. Beatty there, one of our assistant football coaches. Owen Weber tips it back. Oh, that's a good look.
Yeah, good vision.
She, and tell me again, what's her name?
Anna Kaler.
She's definitely leading the game in assists. She's got 2 or 3 assists at least. Oh, Coach Beathy with another steal.
Between Kaler and Beatty, that's a lot of speed on the defensive front here, so they can maybe get a couple turnovers.
Yep, and Coach Hedger, looks like Coach Collin has checked back into the game, and so is Coach Dammy.
Yeah, just don't tell anybody, but Coach Collin's got his hands on his hips.
Yeah, I noticed that early in his run. Now, I also think you'd have to say, if we're being fair, this isn't the top ball handling unit for the students, so the staff needs to probably take a little bit of advantage here.
Yeah, if you look out on the height, I think it might be Owen Welber is the tallest one out there for the students right now. Either, I don't know, maybe Cooper Jones has them, but
yeah. And if I'm the staff here, unless we get a transition bucket, I want Coach Dammy touching it every time, unless we're getting that, because the students aren't very big inside. Oh, all of a sudden that leads down to 5.
That was Lance Beatty with some hops to get his own rebound. Was he also a jumper?
I believe so. So Sage Rother, the youngest of the Rother kids in there, and that's Charlene Bobadilla with the ball.
I was talking with Coach Collin. I think we're going to look for historical stats, so then we can tell you all the Rother scoring in the staff versus students game. If you remember, actually, I forgot about this. Back in one of these early games was Simon Rother.
Oh, Coach Collin for 3.
Simon was playing, and so was his father, John Rother, and there was a brief wrestling match.
I was going to say, you're going to bring up the wrestling match?
Yeah, that spontaneously happened.
And I don't think, I really like John an awful lot, but I wouldn't take him in a wrestling match with Simon. And certainly today, have you seen Simon?
Yeah, that
He's a big boy.
Yeah. Oh man, it is a 2-point game, and the staff turns it over in transition there. And Husky gets denied by Coach Collin.
We're going to have to get some backstory on
Anna Kaler.
Anna Kaler's
history,
because she's played some basketball before.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
So we're tied here.
That's a 10-0 run, Marcus, for the staff.
With 3 minutes left in the second quarter. I'm not sure if you took that time. Well, according to the scoreboard,
I think Coach Ferris took it.
Yeah, who knows what the clock operator. Oh, I guess it's a timeout each. Yes, so
I think he's trying to shut down that 10-0 run.
So it's all of a sudden it's well, I know I shouldn't say all of a sudden, but all of a sudden it's a tie ball game.
Yeah.
And we kind of got a little bit of scoring coming here. Again, if we look at last year's results, the students won 66-49, and if I remember right, that game wasn't really in question most of the second half.
No.
The next two, most recent, in 2021 and 2022, were both right at the buzzer.
Yep.
Staff pulled out the win in 22, 59-57. And then in 2021, the students win for the first time, 74-72.
Yep. Okay, it looks like we've gone back to a little bit more basketball experience lineup for the students.
Yeah, that's our starting lineup.
Cruz is checked in, and Swanson is checked back in, Houghton is checked back in, and then for the girls, Ashley Beathy and Harley Lubin.
So it
is interesting that the 2 tallest players for them in the game right now are probably the 2 girls.
Yeah.
Although it looks like Swanson's grown a few inches, but Harley and Ashley do a good job.
Yeah, that will be fun to kind of see how that height gives people problems this season. So.
Well, I think Molly Weber's grown 2 or 3 inches since last year. The girls are going to have some size this year.
So staff, looks like they only had 10 people total, so we have our first set of 5 out there. We'll see how well they're able to keep up here as we hit the last 2 minutes of the second.
Nice ball fake and drive, kick out. Now I see Mrs. Tieman's name's on the list. Did she not end up making it?
I guess not.
I saw her in the hallway before junior high practice. Shot clock. We've got our first shot clock violation of the season.
So if you had, if you took the staff with the first shot clock, violation.
As your prop bet, you're a winner?
Yep.
Oh. Mr. Fricky puts his hands behind his back and gives the what? I didn't do anything.
So
look with a whistle.
Okay, so I'll try not to give you too many hints. Who do you think is the oldest player out there, either on the bench or on the court, but in the game tonight?
The oldest suited up player probably has to be Casey Fricky.
Yeah, it's Mr. Fricky. And I remember watching him play and playing on the playground. He was one of the guys who always had that motor that felt like he could always be running.
Cruz looking for 4. Oh, in and out.
He got robbed.
Harley Lubin had a 3-pointer rim in and out earlier in that possession. Staff comes away looking for a chance for their first lead. Probably in at least nice play by Swanson. Up and in. Students regain a lead, 2 points, and 45 seconds left in the half here, Marcus.
So I thought the Staff had a chance to go for 2 for 1, which they kind of did with that turnover. But,
they're in trouble now.
I can't believe that Dan Jones made that call from clear across the court. What was he looking at? So shot clock's off here. And
So the Students can hold for 1 if they choose, but I doubt that's in their DNA right now.
Yeah, especially if you see that the Staff is
Swanson looked at the clock there. Under 10 seconds. Swanson looking back up at the 4-point spot. Oh, just long. Oh! Ooh, I thought Harley was going to take a fall there. She caught herself.
Well, at halftime, Students lead 26-24. Your thoughts midway through this game?
Well, Marcus, this is a game that 6 or 7 minutes ago looked like the Students were on their way to probably blowing this thing open and running away with it. They'd stretched it out to a 24-14 lead kind of 2-3 minutes into that second quarter. Then all of a sudden the Staff go on a 10-0 run, tie it up. Students get the last bucket of the half, and like you said, 2-point lead at halftime, and Coach Collins practicing his free throws. Yeah,
let's zoom in on the Staff. We'll see how many of them are really gassed here. I think the Staff kind of did find something with that second set.
Yeah. They look pretty good. They look a heck of a lot better than I would at halftime.
Because that second set was Justin Damey, Garrett Cullen, Emmett Kaler.
Yes.
I think Tim Hedger and
Hedger was in with them.
And Ashley Jules. That second group is really kind of what saved the half for the Staff.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see how Coach Ferris plays the second half, whether we see more of the true basketball players or if he just continues to rotate everybody equal minutes. Might depend on the scoreboard.
Yeah. All I know is that as a staff member, when you run up and down the floor, you see another set of subs coming in. You kind of always hate to see all those fresh legs come on.
Yeah.
So while we have a minute here, tell me a little bit. You're coaching junior high basketball this year.
I am.
How does the team look this year?
Well, we have 28 kids that went out, including 19 eighth graders.
Wow.
Which I don't even know how many boys are in that 8th grade class, but that's darn near all of them. So we've got 19 8th graders and 9 7th graders. So we're going to be able to play A, B, and C team against the teams that have enough players to do that. So definitely Syracuse, Auburn, Freeman will get 3 games in. The A team group, my top 8 or 9 or 10 kids are pretty experienced and fairly skilled. We don't have much size. It's a group that has a lot of quick kids that can handle the ball. We can shoot a little bit, but as far as height, we don't have much size, and you probably saw that anybody that came to any of our football games this year. The 7th grade group is really inexperienced. It's a lot of kids who, a number of them didn't even really play youth basketball or maybe played 1 year. So we're kind of building from the very ground up with that group. So overall, though, it's a fun group of kids. And Coach Bacon and Coach Bacon.
Yeah.
I got the Bacon Strock law firm coaching this year.
Yeah, so tell me about who's helping you out this year then.
Mr. Bacon, Rich Bacon, our middle school principal, and his wife Marsha Bacon, who works at the middle school, does the counseling among about 15 other duties I think she performs up there. They've both agreed to help me, and thank goodness, because with 28 kids, you need at least 3 coaches so that we can break them down into smaller units to get stuff accomplished. And of course then they have a son, the youngest Bacon, Jameson, is a 7th grader on the team. So it's a good group. Like I said, the coaches, Mr. and Mrs. Bacon and myself, really enjoy spending time together and working together, and the kids have been fun.
So I think you guys might have the most experienced staff of the JCC coaching this year with Mrs. or Mrs. Bacon.
Yeah, you know, it's not often that the assistant junior high coach was a former varsity head coach. You know, Mr. Bacon was the head coach at Nemaha Valley for a number of years. Now, I know on the girls' side of junior high, though, they also just last year talked Randy Miller into coming out of retirement. So another guy that used to be a high school varsity coach, he's coaching the girls with, I think, Mrs. Pollard and Mrs. Tiemann helped with basketball last year. So the junior high has kind of stepped up their, at least their experience. Yeah. I won't say we're great, but we are experienced.
Well, and obviously, has Coach Collin just opened up that wallet and brought in all these really experienced coaches?
Oh, you know? Yeah. I think we are the highest paid middle school staff in the country. We're kind of like Nebraska's tight end coach right now, who has making over $1 million a year to just coach tight ends after getting demoted from offensive coordinator.
So
the only thing we haven't been able to do, though, Mark, is open up the transfer portal. If I could poach just 1 or 2 tall kids, then I think we could really put together a team this year.
Well, if we had to do any NIL deals for our students here, I think it would have to go along with our Stripe program. You know, we try to do as many games as possible. I don't know if we'll do any junior high games this year or not. We'll have to kind of see how that rolls.
I think they did one last year, and it was. I think people appreciate it because, you know, sometimes it's hard, especially with junior high. We have those early starts.
Well, and then the other thing is, again, like literally the 2 people I have helping me right here, Scott Strock and Karen Hunziker. A lot of times you guys are either coaching, or you're officiating, or you're doing the scoreboard, or doing the books. So then, like that kind of makes streaming kind of hard to do. But if we look kind of at the high school here, how do the winter sports look here for JCC? As we have a lot of these our athletes here on our students team also out for winter sports.
I think, well, let's start with basketball. That's what I'm going to be most knowledgeable about. I think it really is going to be an entertaining season for fall sports. One, this is kind of that year on our schedule. We have a lot of home games. So people need to get their behinds out and support them because there's a chance to go to more home games this year. On the girls' side, girls had one of their more successful seasons in years. I believe we went 10-12 last year, which was the first time JCC had gotten to 10 wins in a few years. Now, we did graduate 5 seniors off that staff, so they're going to be younger. But as we talked a little bit ago, we got more size. Harley Lubin and Ashley Beatty are juniors this year, Molly Weber. So they're going to be young, but pretty talented, and I think they're going to be competitive all the way through. On the boys' side, Nolan Wellensek missing time is going to hurt him a little bit, but as you've seen tonight, Wyatt Case is a junior this year, so he's going to have to step up and fill some of those minutes. And I think Wes Swanson is a kid that could play basketball at the next level. And Keegan Jones is a junior this year. I think the boys could have a really competitive season. I would expect somewhere between in the high teens of wins. I think they could be a 20-win team if things go their right way.
Yeah, so kind of using momentum from the fall sports here into the winter. But for tonight, I'm kind of rooting for the staff here to kind of see if they can kind of keep up with the students because, you know, when you look at our students, the success we've had in our respective sports, and then that bench of, I don't even know how many kids are over there, 20-some kids, like it's pretty amazing that this staff of 10.
Yeah, I think we've got either 15 or 16 on the bench and then 5 on the court, so at least 20 students suited up. On that first possession, I don't know if anybody noticed, Harley Lubin got the ball inside. Thought she got fouled, and I thought she did too. Turned and gave her dad a dirty look there on the perimeter. So there may be a discussion in the Lubin house tonight.
So, yeah, you have to check the film, and we got it here. So, Staff has tied it up on Lance Beatty, early basket here in the third.
So this was the lineup that was able to dig into that student lead for the Staff, cut that 10-point deficit down to 0. Oh, looks like Justin just dribbled on the baseline. So now Dalton Henderson's going to check in for Trevin Husky. Got Alex Cruz, Trevin Husky, Jackson Hott, Harlan Lubin, and Ashley Beathy on the floor right now for the students.
So those 2 possessions by the Staff, I noticed they had Ashley Beathy defending Coach Dammy, and I think that was forced Dammy off the three-point line, which was good.
Alex Cruz with another 3. That's his second, I believe, tonight. Yep. Fricky answers. Oh, now we're going basket for basket, Marcus.
And Fricky is actually another left-hander.
We've got a few. Coach Franklin, I believe, is a left-hander. Mr. Fricky, Mr. Dammy. Yeah, we got a few southpaws.
So tie ball game here, early in the third quarter.
Looks like Mrs. Pollard has come in, Mrs. Jolfs, Mr. Franklin in on the Staff side.
Now the guy who we haven't really mentioned a ton is the coach of the Staff this year, Mr. Janucki. And he looks way too comfortable. But he's not out of breath. He's not tired.
Is this the first year he hasn't played?
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Oh, that was a deep 3, just short. Oh, Ashley Beathy, a little Ashley on Ashley crime there. Oh, Lubin gets inside, but just got a little too deep because of the pass. Oh, Jackson Hott misses the short one.
That possession is going to haunt the students because they had a 3-on-2 there for the longest time and couldn't finish.
Yep. Got to come away with a bucket in those situations. Oh, Alex Cruz picking up full court. Looks like referee Lubin and Coach Janucki sharing a laugh on the sideline there about something.
Well, it's interesting to think about because we're running a running clock. That kind of helps. That kind of makes the shot clock a little bit interesting. Because it's kind of let that all run there.
Oh, Cody got himself in a good position there, just couldn't collect the ball on the gather. Otherwise, being a lefty, he got to that left block and was looking to put that up. Oh, looks like Coach Fraser's going to call a timeout. Dalton Henderson was looking to fire up a 3 when he heard the whistle there.
So we're a little over 3 minutes here in the third. Still tie ball game. Upcoming for this next week or so, we'll hit the road for the JCC Strive. We'll be at Class B football semifinals tomorrow, but that will not be on our normal Strive channel. That will be on the NFHS network, and that will wrap up our fall sports for us as a Strive team.
So you guys are helping with one of the Class B semifinals?
Yep, we have Elkhorn North versus Bennington.
Ooh, that'll be a good game.
Rematch from last year's B semifinal, and Elkhorn North has yet to beat Bennington. Like a lot of schools haven't beaten Bennington recently, so.
No, I think Bennington did have like their 35-game winning streak snapped this year. So they've lost 1, but I think most people are probably still thinking a rematch or a Bennington Scott final is probably what people are looking at.
I think so. I think on the other half of that bracket it's Scott Seward, and I think Scott's going to give Seward all.
More than they want.
Yeah, their money's worth. I anticipate that game to go either way with the advantage towards Scott.
Oh, go up strong, Ashley.
So that's a triple team.
Yeah. Demi with a deep 3. Oh, and he's getting heckled by the boys on the bench now.
Oh, and Beatty comes up with the steal.
Oh, Cruz almost had it right back. Oh!
Man, we need a replay shot of that.
I think it was the right call. Alex wanted it to go the other way, but I thought it was off Alex's leg. Oh, Coach Dammy. So you got the two of the girls basketball coaches there, Coach Collin and Coach Damby, taking advantage of their own post player, Ashley Beathy, with Damby's size inside.
Yeah, well, I wonder how often that happen in practice too.
Yeah, you know, it would be nice to have a 6'10" coach to make your post players really work in practice. Oh, Garrett. Good hands there again by Mrs. Kaler. Oh, Coach Damby with good hands. Oh, they got him trapped. I think that's off Damby's leg. That's the right call.
So Staff with their first lead, I think, of the game at 31-29.
And I think it's fair to say, Marcus, that you can tell the Staff's taking this fairly seriously because you got Coach Damby out trapping on the perimeter. They want to win. Yeah. Oh, and again. Good hands there by Dalton Henderson to knock that free. Cruz going to go all the way. Oh! Beathy with a putback. Actually, Beathy with a putback using her size.
Yeah, her first basket of the game. Hopefully we see a lot of those this season for the girls team.
Students are starting to put a little, oh, that could have been an and one. Damby gets a putback. Looks like we got a whole line change coming from the Students.
Coach Damby leads all scorers with 13.
Well, what did I say earlier? He has to get 20 if they're going to win. But they're up 4 now. Ooh. Good drive, floater in the lane by Alex Cruz. Cruz is going to be a senior this year, expecting him to have a big season. Yeah,
I think if he can hit a couple of those mid-range, force those defenders, kind of give them a little more space on the three-pointer line, that will help.
Coach Damby able to reach in, rip it out, and win off Alex's leg. So the Staff's going to get the ball back. Up by 2 as we tick under 3.5 minutes here in the third quarter. Wes Swanson looked like he was going to pick up full court. I think Mr. Collin kind of was like, are you serious? Garrett's a little slow getting up the court. That's going to be an and one.
Just can't allow Damby to get the ball that long.
No, if he gets that position and buries you in the post, you're toast. And they also keep forgetting that they keep shading the wrong shoulder. He's going to turn over his right shoulder to get to that left hand, and they're shading him like a right-handed player. Boy, West brings the ball up with pace. Oh, Molly Weber with the three.
Her first basket of the game, as now the Students have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 10 different players who have scored.
Franklin looking for 3. Oh, in and out. Good rebound by Mrs. Kaler. Blocked by Bree Robinson. Kick ahead. Oh, good look by Wyatt.
That was one heck of a pass by Wyatt. He's going backwards as he dishes that ball.
Yep.
But Damby then with the closing
and
block.
Then a really nice recovery by Coach Damby. Okay, now the Staff get significantly smaller. Coach Collin and Coach Damby and Mr. Beathy all out of the game. So this is the lineup that sometimes has a little more trouble defensively, especially with Wyatt Case in the game. Looks like Coach Ferris is going to use another timeout.
Well, let's see what he draws up here with less than 2 minutes left here in the third. Well, let's take a quick break here. Staff lead the Students 35-34. We'll be right back.
At Omaha Public Power District, we do much more than keep the lights on. Our low rates and reliable power support our thriving region and its new customers. Our diverse energy mix ensures customers have the power they need when they need it. We care about the communities we serve because we live and work here too. OPPD is proud to be your energy partner.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. You're watching JCC Strive. We've got the Staff versus Students. And if you were hoping for a competitive game, well, you're getting your money's worth. Staff 35, Students 34. We're just under the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. And again, 10-minute quarters, but we're going running clock. And Coach Ferris is down to 2 timeouts. He's used 3. The Staff's only used 1. Oh, little circle play there. Oh.
And you can see they put Coach Damby back in. Ooh, Swanson hits the three.
Really good job there by Molly Weber, not panicking. Coach Franklin really had tight defense in her grill right on the sideline. She was able to find Wes Swanson. He knocks in a three. Students regain a 2-point lead. So Coach Dammy had checked out right before the timeout. And I think then they decided with the students using the timeout, he checked right back in. Steal there from that's our other new teacher. Tell me again what her name is. She's not on my list.
Erin Sneathen.
Oh, Erin Sneathen.
Yep.
There it is. So she gets a steal, and I can tell you what the staff game plan is. Go inside. That's one where Wyatt, Miss Franklin gets fouled by Wyatt Case. What Wyatt's going to have to do this season, from just a coaching standpoint, is he can block that shot without swatting down so hard. He needs to just block that instead of trying to just shove it back in the shooter's face. Just block it and don't get the cheap foul, especially early in the year when Nolan isn't suited up. They don't want to get him in early foul trouble. I don't know what you call it. Are we getting some cat calls there? Some mewing? I'm not sure. So Miss Franklin gets 1 of 2, and I believe we got ourselves a 1-point game. Swanson tried to go back-to-back with threes. Good rebound by Rother. Sage is going to fire up a three. Got it! Sage Rother for 3. Students stretch the lead to 4, and they force a turnover. Errant pass on the inbound for the staff. So the students can hold for 1 shot here at the end of the quarter. With a 4-point lead, they could go into this break up 6 or up 7. High screen from Case. Boy, Mr. Freaky's playing defense there. Oh, Wyatt Case, long two. Swanson gets a rebound and he gets fouled. Oh, Mr. Franklin doesn't like the call. So do we have a shooting foul or on the floor?
I think he's going to do a baseline.
Okay, so we're going to call it on the floor. I don't think Mr. Franklin was arguing that he fouled him. He just didn't think it was on the shot.
Yep.
And he won. He ended up getting his way there. Oh, nice little circle play. Oh, he got shoved in the back. That was a nice little play there. Case started on, for what is us, the left block, ran the baseline around the right block and circled back up the lane, and they threw him the lob using his height.
Yeah, I'd say Franklin had a pretty good defense there for about half of that until Case kept moving.
Yeah, he got picked off on the circle around the second block. So we're under 5 seconds. Wyatt's got another free throw coming here. He can stretch the student lead to 5. Doesn't do it. Franklin gets a rebound. Ahead to Casey. He's going to have a chance for a half-court heave. He had to go left. He had to kind of go on an awkward, almost like a baby hook, because he had 6'7" Wyatt Case in his face.
So after 3, students lead the staff 40-36. We'll be right back.
Smart Chicken is hiring in Tecumseh and Waverly. We offer a flexible schedule for full and part-time employees. That's right, you decide your schedule. Work only 30 hours a week to earn full-time benefits. Other great benefits include our free ride-to-work program, relocation assistance, tuition assistance, a full insurance package, retirement plans, Tyson stock purchase plan, and free Smart Chicken product. All this along with limited weekend work, great wages, weekly bonus, and referral bonus potential. Don't delay. Apply online and make the smart move to Smart Chicken.
Welcome back. We are on JCC Strive, students versus staff game. Marcus, students with 4-point lead headed here to this 4th quarter. Again, we're going to play 10-minute quarter, running clock. Students looking to go back-to-back, correct?
Yes. Last year they won 66-49, not necessarily that close of a game. Actually, I should have looked at done the math. I think that's the widest margin.
And in our, last 8-9 years, the students have never won back-to-back games.
Correct, yeah. Staff went on a big run, but then the last 2 out of 3, the students have take.
Yep, so the students could go back-to-back and take 3 out of 4 if they can hold on to this one. It looks like the students are going to have the ball to start the 4th quarter. They're up 4. Let's set the lineup. Trey Lubin, Jack Waring, Harley Reyes, Regan Teese and Charlene Pavadia on the floor for the Students. Lubin comes right in, firing up a three, just long. Pretty good rebound there by Casey Fricky. Mr. Collin wants three, just long on his. So we trade 3-point attempts. Waring's gonna go to the hole, has it stripped away. Charlene, oh, in and out.
It's a good thing we're not keeping track of personal fouls. I think that might be Cody Franklin's third or fourth.
I think it's his third or fourth of this half.
Yeah,
I don't know if he had any of the first half. Teese. Lubin thought about it again and then loses it out of bounds. So I think we've had either 4 or 5 3-point attempts in the first quarter, or the first minute of this last quarter, but no scoring. So Students still up. Fricky looking for the tie. Lubin, oh, really nice tip ahead. Really nice tip ahead by Trey Lubin. Regan Teese with a bucket. Regan's going to be a sophomore on the boys team this year. Played a limited minutes on varsity as a freshman last year, but did a really nice job on JV. Mrs. Pollard answers with a deuce. Reyes long two. Miss Jolfs had rebounding position. Students might have got away with an over the back there. Cooper Jones, Riley Wellensek are going to check in. Cooper is going to be a freshman this year for the boys. Riley Wellensek will be a freshman on the girls team. Oh, we got a steal. Mrs. Kaler, nice steal and looking to kick it ahead. I think that ball got deflected, Marcus.
Yeah, good defense there with both elementary teachers up top on staff defense.
Oh, good look. Jack Waring. Jack Waring found a cutting Regan Teese there. And Teese with back-to-back layups. Students have stretched it to 6. And Coach Janucki's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, I think we're hitting an important stretch here for the staff. Try to keep it close. Got to find a way to score. That combination, did that go from Waring to Teese there?
Yep.
That kind of looked like a lot of the boys JV games where it kind of outsmart the defense a little bit.
Yeah, and Regan's one of those kids. He's got a really nice perimeter shot. So he's someone who then, if he's willing to move without the ball, sometimes gets overplayed on the perimeter. And if he's willing to back cut and cut hard, he can get himself some open looks for layups just because the defense has to honor his three-point shooting.
So here we'll see if the staff actually drop anything or if they're just taking a water break here to catch their breath.
And the big question has to be from Coach Janucki. When does he bring back Mr. Dammy, Mr. Beathy, Mr. Collin? When are those folks going to reappear? I would guess maybe a minute or two more, and then those folks will probably come in to finish the game. Good feed inside. Oh, Miss Pollard's not able to catch it cleanly. Ashley steals it back. Oh, misses the bunny. Pollard with the rebound and the bucket.
Well, originally I think the plan was to get it into JC, and then she ended up getting the rebound and finishing it. So.
Wellensek eyeing a three. Oh, Harley Reyes did a good job crashing from the backside, not able to come up with the rebound, and Mrs. Kaler rips it away. Yeah, she's played some basketball. Yeah. She can handle the ball, and you can tell she's looking to do the right thing. She penetrates the gaps, looking to kick out. So we got both of the new teachers, Mrs. Kaler and Mrs. Nathan, both in right now. Another good baseline take, kicking out. Oh, Riley Wellensek recovers for a steal. Oh, Waring's got numbers. Oh, Cooper, you got to go up with that. One thing that the coaches will get on Harley Reyes about a little bit is that's twice in a row she's kind of found herself in no man's land, where she's standing on the three-point line, either back up a foot and shoot a three or dribble in 2 dribbles and shoot that mid-range. There's no point in shooting that shot 4 inches inside the three-point line.
Yeah, those long twos don't do you much good.
Oh, Cooper Jones looking for 3. Another good rebound from Jolfs. So we're still with the Staff just down 4 with the ball, and they've bought some minutes with some of their members on the bench getting a rest.
Yeah, I think it'll be important here for the Staff to get up a good shot and not just turn the ball over.
Yep.
Give themselves a shot for a rebound.
I think Coach Tanuki has used another timeout. It looks like he's trying to talk Mr. Dammy into going back in the game. And Justin might be saying, no, give me one more minute, Coach. I wonder, well, if that's the case, we're going to have to find out about that, because I'll be interested to ask Maya, what my daughter is, she graduated last year, if it ever was okay with Coach Dammy if he said, Maya, get back in the game, and she said, no, just give me another minute on the bench.
Well, it is a school night, so, it's kind of interesting to see how sore some of these staff members will be tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll be interested when I'm walking the halls up in the middle school tomorrow, if Mr. Dammy, Mr. Franklin, they've got a little limp or a little hitch in their giddy up, so to speak.
We'll see if the ice chest is empty by the end of the day.
Might depend. The other thing will be to some of them have to go home and have an adult beverage or two just to get to sleep tonight.
Yeah. Well, I think if I saw my email right, I think tomorrow is when some of the middle school staff has their drink order, so I think they're going to get some caffeine coming their way maybe tomorrow.
Okay, so we have had some substitution. Mr. Dammy's back in. There, go right to him. Mr. Hedger, Mr. Beatty, Mr. Franklin, and Mr. Cullen. So the staff's going for it. They've sold out here. They're going to, look at Coach Dammy's just cherry picking here.
Well, that was kind of a
He hasn't got a dunk attempt this year yet.
Actually, neither side has made an attempt here so far.
Really nice ball fake and step through there from Jack Waring. Jack's another one. I think Jack's probably grown 4 or 5 inches in the last year and a half. I'm expecting him to have a big varsity season this year.
There's been a few players in the area.
Beatty for 3. We're back to a 1-possession game, Marcus.
So we'll see if Waring, you're right, his size, he's really kind of grown up. And Husky's going to get called for travel. A couple possessions ago when students were trying to get a run out with Riley Wellstick with the ball, and they kept getting deflected. Riley ended up going about 15 feet without a dribble because the ball kept getting deflected right back to her.
So it wasn't a violation, it was just one of those kind of odd.
Yeah, but I thought, is it a 3-point game? I thought staff had...
No, the students were up 6. Mr. Beatty hit a 3. And now it's a 1-point game. So we do have a new group in for the students. Alex Cruz, Wyatt Case have checked in, along with Ashley Beatty and Sage Rother and Bree Robeson. Oh, nice take by Bree. Might have gotten hit on the head there. Rother looking for 3. Boy, that was right on line, just a little short. Coach Collin cherry picking, and the staff have a lead.
So the one interesting thing about Coach Dammy is that he has actually a pretty big arm. He kind of actually reminds me of another big lefty. I think it was Baylor Shireman, quarterback as well.
Yeah.
Now, on the basketball court, I saw him launch a couple balls like that. That's always one that makes me think of.
Well, he was a quarterback at Aurora.
Yep.
He played quarterback in high school, then had a great college career, at South Dakota, then at Creighton, and then got drafted by the Celtics.
Yeah. So that's Beatty with the steal. Coach Beatty with 9 points tonight.
He's got to have 6 or 7 steals, though.
Yep.
Oh, he wanted to post up Sage Rother there. Dammy waved him out. Oh, there it is. Oh, now Case switches over. He might be rethinking that post up. Oh, good pass by Coach Dammy. Coach Franklin, I think Wyatt switched off Coach Franklin, or somebody switched. Forgot about Cody, and he was wide open. Long two from Wyatt Case. We're back to a 1-point game, under 3 minutes. Oh, Dammy goes in. Oh, everybody okay?
So they're going to get a travel call there after no calls on the contact there.
So Wes Swanson checks back in along with Jackson Houghton. Jack Waring right back in the game. Harley Lubin, a really good three-point shooter over there on the right wing. Swanson takes it himself. Good rebound by Frank. Oh, I think did he throw an elbow? That's on one of his own volleyball players. 1 point game. Now, this is a situation where the shot clock could come into play. Staff can't just run this out. Oh, three-pointer. Lance Beathy, Staff up 4. We're under 2 minutes.
That's 2 3-pointers here in the fourth for Lance Beathy.
Now, if it comes down to the end, we do have, Lubin with a long 3. Are they going to give her 4? I think it was inside the 4. Long 3, so we got a 1 point game.
And again, the shot clock is going to make a difference here coming down. As we're going to get...
Coach Dukey's going to call another timeout.
Yeah. So let's reset the game here. Minute 27 left here on the, well, I should have counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 8th annual Staff versus Students game. Staff up by 1. What have you seen so far tonight, Scott?
Yeah, so especially, we talked early during that second quarter. The Students went out on a run, built up a 10-point lead. We thought, maybe Staff's running out of gas a little bit. And then all of a sudden, Staff went on their own 10-point run to tie it back up. Students were up 2 at half. Now, since the third quarter, we've pretty much been back and forth. The Staff has stretched out, but the Students stretched out as much as a 6-point lead early in the fourth quarter. Staff retook that with a couple threes from Lance Beathy, and now with just under a minute and a half to go, the Staff are up 1 with the ball. Both teams have a timeout left. I believe the Students actually have 2 left. And we got under a minute and a half and 27 seconds on the shot clock. Yeah, a little bit of a scoring explosion here for the Staff. First 3 quarters, they had scored 12 points each, and they've dropped 16 here in the fourth. So Staff may be looking to run a touch of clock and get a good shot. Oh, Beathy was trying to post up Charlene Bobadilla, but she did a really nice job working around that post up. Oh, steal. Waring with the steal on the entry. They were looking for Dammy. Case with a jumper at the free throw line. Good rebound. So we're under a minute. The Staff can't run it out. There's about a 20-second differential shot clock to game clock. I think Swanson's trying to foul. He doesn't necessarily have to. Yeah, I'm not sure they even have kept track of the team fouls. Send anybody to the free throw line, but I think that we haven't had a ton of fouls here in the fourth. No, and what you don't want to do is keep doing that, because that resets the shot clock to 35. If the Staff get it under that and get a foul, turnover. Interior pass. Coach Dammy was looking to go block-to-block pass to Mr. Franklin. They just didn't quite connect. So the Students are going to have a possession here, trailing by 1. 35 seconds left in the game. Well, you got 5 scorers on the floor for the Students. Oh, looks like maybe Coach Ferris wants to draw something up. Well, we'll see that, or if Coach Nolan Wellsick has something already. There you go. So we'll see. Okay, so Marcus, let's put you in that huddle, drawing up a play with those 5 on the floor. So you got Lubin, Swanson, Waring, Case, and Cruz on the floor. What do you think they're looking to do? Are they going to try and force it inside, or are they trying to maybe spread the floor and let Swanson get to the bucket? And if he can't, kick it out to Cruz or Lubin for a 3? I know a lot of people like to kick it out. I'm looking for as many passes as I can to get the Staff moving and look for someone cutting right to the hoop. Maybe kind of get a backdoor shot here. Yep. I know Coach Tammy's in there defensively and height for the Staff, but maybe if you're able to move the ball well enough here if you're the Students, you can kind of get someone on their way to the hoop. The other interesting thing here, if you're the Staff, do you go zone this possession with Dammy in the middle
It looked like
to try and maybe keep them from getting into the middle?
It looked like that's what they were kind of setting up in.
They're in 1-3-1 right now. They're in 1-3-1. Oh, that's a good kick out. Waring gets a good look. Long. Rebound by Franklin. Students trying to foul. They shove him out of bounds. They don't get a call. Oh, that's a long, good outlet.
10 seconds.
Staff down 1 with the ball. Coach Janucki gets a timeout. The staff is not pleased that they didn't get a call. Coach Franklin kind of got shoved in the back there.
Yeah, it looked like the staff had turned away the students. And then after that, when they didn't get that call, you could see the students had everybody around the hoop for that easy basket.
Well, the staff still kind of control their own destiny. They've got the ball with 7.5 seconds left. They're only down 1, so they can pretty much do whatever they want. They can try and go inside to Dammy. They can go inside out, looking for a kick out. They can drive to the bucket. I'm not sure are we doing any bonus free throws, or would it have to be a shooting foul?
I think it would probably have to be a shooting foul.
Because that's the other thing.
Yeah, we haven't really kept track of the.
If you want to play strategy, if that's the way they're doing it, if I'm the students, every time the guy starts dribbling the ball, you could just foul and make the staff re-inbound the ball.
And we'll see.
So they do get a baseline inbound.
Yeah.
This will be interesting. Oh, just about a 5-second call. Hedger does find Dammy. He gets a look. Just short. Franklin with the rebound. Up. And no good at the buzzer. The staff got 2 good looks. Dammy got a look from the elbow. Coach Franklin with a nice rebound had an attempted putback that was challenged under the bucket. Neither one of them fell. And the students, Marcus, go back-to-back.
Man, I was surprised that the staff couldn't connect on there. Like you said, they had 2 fairly good looks, but man, the student defense, they almost got a 5-second call there.
They did. Well, smartly, the students doubled Coach Dammy on the initial inbound on that baseline because they knew they were going to try and just move him into the lane and get him a shot inside. And when they couldn't, then it was really close to a 5-second call.
I'm also just kind of amazed here as I count them up. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12 different students on the scoreboard tonight.
12 different students scored, is that right?
Yes. For the staff,
nice.
we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 staff members. Let's see, 4, 6, 12. Lance Beatty with 12, Coach Collin with 8, Coach Dammy, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, Seth with 17. He leads all scorers, and Coach Franklin had 5. Okay. So leading all scorers tonight was Justin Dammy with 17. The second leading scorer is also Lance Beatty with 12. Leading the students, we have, 3 different students with 8 points. That was Alex Cruz, Harley Lubin, and Wes Swanson. Wyatt Case and Regan Campbell-Tees both with 7. And then for the students with 3 points was Molly Weber, Riley Lonesick, and Sage Rother. And with 2 points, it was Jackson Houghton, Dalton Henderson, and Jack Waring to round up the 53 points by the students.
Well, and pretty hard to get into double figures on the student side when you suit up 21. When you play 21 players, I don't know if anybody got enough minutes to hardly get into double figures.
It is interesting that so the staff won 50, 59, 57, and the students won the 53-52 match. I would have guessed, yes, probably the staff needs to keep it lower scoring with the current staff roster we have compared to some of those early games, got up into the 60s and 70s.
Well, and you wonder, too, I don't know that I saw those first couple years when we did this, but I get the sense that both sides are taking it pretty serious now too. You know, sometimes you watch like the NBA All-Star game, and it ends up 150 to 140 because nobody's really playing any defense. That's not really the case the last couple of years in this game. I think both sides want the bragging rights of a win. Yeah, other than last year, with last year being a 17-point spread, there's been a lot of close games. In 2022 it was a 2-point game. Actually, and also in 2021, in 2018 was also a 2-point game. You know, it's been a lot of right down the wire. It's kind of fun to always get one-possession basketball games. Just to round out staff scoring again, Coach Damon with 17, Lance Beathy with 12, Coach Collin with 8, Cody Franklin with 5, and JC Pollard with 4, Casey Fricky with 3, and Ashley Jules with 2. And probably most importantly, Marcus, I think everybody walked away healthy. Now, I'm not saying, especially on the staff side, there's not going to be some sore muscles in the morning, but we didn't have anybody get carted off. We didn't have to go get ice. It's kind of like that jamboree scrimmage too. You just want to make sure that yes, you want to get some reps in, but you want to make sure everybody's feeling good at the end of the game. Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that we're going to walk away healthy. Sore, but healthy. So, final thoughts here. I think the staff is going to have to look back. There's a couple free throws that they missed that I think might have made the difference. And a couple bunnies. And I think if you ask the staff, they'll probably say there's a couple calls they didn't think they got. But, that's par for the course in a game like this. But I think as a spectator, if you were one of the students just watching, or parents or staff, we were just talking about that actually. so we're hearing that we need to replay that last possession. Fricky wants a copy of the video where Marcus and I both commented on Mr. Franklin got a 2-hand shove in the back underneath the basket that went uncalled. But to be fair, Casey, you do have to remember both referees are parents of students that were playing. So let's start the conspiracy theories. So let's look at this. So pre-game, I had the students at 8.5 points, and I talked to a variety of people. We had one with staff by 4. We had a staff by 20, students by 35, students by 17. And I did hear from one of the officials that they were taking the students by 14. They didn't get the spread, but maybe there is something there. Maybe. Okay. Well, we'll send this in to the Big Ten and have the officials. Although these guys probably did just as good a job as any Big Ten official. We'll take our officials over. Just said. Yeah, we'll take these guys over the Big Ten any day. So. The ECNC, that's why they make that call. There you go. Thanks again for watching. Any last thoughts here, Scott? Nope. It was ball fun. Thanks for having me, Marcus and Mrs. Hunzecker. And for those of you looking for something to do, junior high season starts. We got our first game next Thursday. So a week from today, we're at Freeman. And then the Tuesday after that, and boy, our season goes into full swing. I think all of our games are in a 4-week period, so we just go bang, 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 bang once it starts. It is a marathon there. And next week, the high school teams start practicing. So good luck to all of our winter sports and activities. On behalf of Karen Hunsker, Scott Strock, I'm Marcus Shearer. Thanks for watching. Again, make today a great day to be a Thunderbird. Always a great day to be a Thunderbird. Thanks.
Johnson County Hospital offers outstanding physical, occupational, and speech therapy services of all ages, from newborns to geriatrics. Our team tailors each patient plan of care with specific goals and exercises to restore function. This keeps our programs individualized to each patient's precise needs. JCH provides services in outpatient, acute, swing bed, home health, school-based, and early intervention pediatrics. Contact us for any of your therapy needs at 402-335-6400.
Kerner Ace in Tecumseh, we are more than just a hardware store. We are part of your community, a place you can call home, where you can go to find necessities for everyday living, products to tackle the next big do-it-yourself project, and expert advice. We are a business of relationships, not transactions. We are locally owned, and serving our community is our top priority. So stop by or like us on Facebook. Proudly serving Tecumseh and the surrounding area for over 40 years. Kerner Ace is the helpful place.
As a community bank, it's important for us to support, educate, and to serve our communities. Giving back is part of our culture. It's built into our client model. We do more here by sponsoring, donating, volunteering, and being active participants in the communities that our employees call home.
The JCC Foundation supports students by awarding scholarships and funding special projects. Each year there's up to $12,000 in scholarships available to JCC seniors. Apply now no matter the type of post-secondary education you pursue. There are 3 $1,000 scholarships for trade schools, 3 $1,000 scholarships for community colleges, and 3 $2,000 scholarships for four-year colleges. The JCC Foundation's vision is to strengthen our school community and student body by fostering and encouraging investment in our children's futures.
Hey there, fellas. What is your favorite part of doing business with Big Bank?
We don't do business with Big Bank anymore. You said we didn't fit your model.
Show them why you think of that, Bessie.
Tecumseh Federal Bank is big enough to serve all your banking needs, but not too big to serve you.